So as you can see guys, today we are going to start this analysis by looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, because on my previous video I said you guys, any sort of a rejection from this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, things might look very ugly. And right now if we look at this price structure here in a weekly time frame, exactly after reaching this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, we found another strong resistance just like here, right? These 3 weekly candles are trying their best to break out of this 0.618 and getting rejected again and again. So now for us, since we still have some more days left to close this week, what we want the price of Bitcoin to do is to break out of this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is also going to act as a strong resistance. So right now 58,100 is going to be one upward resistance line that price of Bitcoin has to break here in a weekly time frame if the trend wants to continue in an upward direction, because any sort of a rejection and price is also going to close below this 0.618, and the next week candle is also going to follow the downward movement. Things could look very, very ugly, because if you look here 2019, when the price of Bitcoin saw an actual trend reversal, you can see price pullback, and this relief rally also ended exactly after reaching this 0.618, and then we saw this price pullback. And again here from 2017, from this swing high till this swing low, if you monitor the price movement, you will see guys, this price movement also saw a pullback, relief rally, and this relief rally also ended exactly at this 0.618, and then we saw this actual trend reversal. If you go back here from 2013 guys, you will see similar scenario unfolded here as well. From swing high till this swing low, the price also got a strong rejection after reaching this 0.618, and then actual trend reversal followed after that. So now we are aware the price of Bitcoin must break out this 0.618 if it wants to continue in an upward direction, because getting rejection here again and again could turn this price into very, very dangerous scenario. But for now we still have some more days left until the week closes, so that's why we are going to monitoring this price movement in a weekly time frame very carefully, because in a daily time frame guys, you can see I'm going to add this one scenario which we have also talked plenty of time in my video, which is known as rising wedge, because since the price did got a rejection from this 0.618 in a weekly time frame, now we should also take this rising wedge scenario carefully. Why? Because you can see the line which previously acted as a support didn't let the price to re-enter above it. We got a pullback, price tried to re-enter it, got a rejection, and now we're witnessing this price pullback type of scenario. So is this going to continue here to the downside? And if that's going to happen, for now, I'm talking about for now, which price label here to the downside should be actually taken into consideration, because according to rising wedge, this here is showing us that we could see some potential downward price movement. But if we look at this price structure here and add another scenario, let me take another one here. So if you just monitor this price movement here, you can see we are also forming this falling wedge, not just only the rising wedge, we are also forming this falling wedge. So according to this falling wedge also, for now, what is most important thing in a daily time frame is to break out of this upper line area of this falling wedge. If this is going to happen, right, then there is a very likely scenario that price is going to continue here in an upward direction. Why? Because I'm actually going to show you that in a smaller time frame, but for now, if you focus this in a daily time frame, any sort of a price pullback, we will be monitoring this price around this 48,000 price level here to the downside, and then a very strong bounce from it. Why? Because if you look at this price structure using the CPR in the previous month, April month, once the price of Bitcoin actually came below the monthly CPR line, these 3 lines here, we got a pullback towards this monthly April S1 line, and then saw a bounce here to the upside. So since the price of Bitcoin, if you monitor here for this May month guys, is also below this monthly, when the price actually closes below this monthly CPR line, it could get gravitated towards this monthly S1 line and possible move here in an upward direction. So if this is going to play out, right, and if this scenario is also going to see a pullback, 48,000 is a very good support. Now you know why, because this S1 line is also sitting around 48,300 price level here to the downside for this May month. So if this is going to play out as a falling wedge guys, then we could see a movement here to the downside toward this 48,000 and a strong bounce out from it. But to form this 48,000 price break, price has to also break out of this one trend line here in a 4-hour time frame. You can see in a 4-hour time frame, this rising trend line in a 4-hour time frame is acting as a strong support. So what we want is at any cost the price of Bitcoin to find support above it. If that's going to happen, then maybe we will try one more time to break out of it, because in a daily time frame I just showed you, for price to see a movement, we have to break this upper line area from this falling wedge, which is acting as a resistance. So in a 4-hour time frame, what we want is to price to hold above this rising trend line, because if that's going to happen, then we could be forming ascending broadening wedge type of price structure here, because that will indicate that now we could see some impulsive move. So that's why, guys, for us, the most important thing in a 4-hour time frame is to hold this trend line here to the downside, because if this is going to happen, we are going to find support. Then we could also try to break out of this falling trend line, which I just showed you with this one here, right? This falling trend line. And if that's going to happen, then maybe we are also going to try one more time to break out of this 0.618. So in a 4-hour time frame, what we want the price of Bitcoin to do is to hold its ground around this rising trend line here, right, to the downside. Forget this upper line. If you don't want to look at this as a ascending broadening wedge, you can simply look at this as a rising trend line, and the price of Bitcoin also following this rising trend line. Any sort of a rejection from this rising trend line, we could see some move towards this 47 to 48,000, and then we are expecting some movement here in this manner, because if that's going to play out, then this falling wedge is also going to play out, and falling wedge is actually a bullish scenario. So that's why, guys, this week and the upcoming week could be a very important week for price action of Bitcoin. And not just only Bitcoin, guys, if you also quickly look at the price action of Ethereum, you can see. And also, guys, let me make you aware, BYBIT right now is providing around $1,610 deposit bash bonus, and this one is for limited time only. The only thing you have to do is sign up using my ref link down below. After signing up, just go to promotion and click on the latest promotion. $1,610 reward up for grabs. Click on this $1,010 bonus for new users in the deposit bonus bash page. Up to $100 in reward hub and 500 worth of bonus are available in the referral program. Click on this deposit bonus bash, how you can claim your bonuses, the rules and terms, and just click on join now. That's it, guys. You can see all three scenarios, ascending broadening wedge, symmetrical triangle, and this double bottom scenario played out perfectly, right? That's why congratulations to everyone who has been following me with this price movement here. Not just only that, now since the price here has broken all these three target level, what are we expecting next for Ethereum price action? Right now we are hovering around this 3,370 price level, but me personally, I believe the price of Ether could see some impulsive move in the upcoming days. Why? Because you can see after reaching this point 8, I expect some more impulsive move, which could bring us around this 0.9 and 0.10 area according to this Livermore speculative chart for Ethereum. Since the price here has already broken out this 0.7, also reached this 0.8 area, now we could be making another movement towards this 0.9 and 0.10 before a bearish movement starts following for Ether as well. So for now, I'm actually very bullish. And if you look at the same scenario here, so now if you monitor this here in a daily time frame, you can see, guys, the price here was following this ascending channel for Ether. Since we have broken out of it and seeing this upward price movement, so what to expect next? Because if you look at this price structure here in a 4-hour time frame, guys, so you can see, guys, we did talk about this as a price target level for my previous video. I said you guys 200% Fibonacci extension level, which is around 3,320, is going to be our price target. And you can see we did came and also pierced through it, and now we are getting a strong rejection from this 2.272 Fibonacci extension level, that is around 3,500. You can see here we did try to break out of it, got a rejection. So now if you look at this price structure, what we can simply do, guys, is we can add this one scenario. Let me switch this time frame into hourly time frame, and also remember this drawing, because we don't want anything here. Because if you follow this price movement, you can see the price of Ether looks like it is actually breaking out of this symmetrical triangle, right? So if this is going to play out as a symmetrical triangle, then the upward price target for Ether could be around 3,660 price level. If you don't want to look this as a symmetrical triangle, you can simply add this ascending channel and look at this in this manner. So according to this ascending channel also, guys, you can see we do have a strong support, not just only the lower line from the symmetrical triangle, but also from this ascending channel. So it doesn't matter whichever scenario you look like, guys. Also in a smaller time frame, you can see this here is a 1, 2, 3 price movement. So according to this 1, 2, 3 price movement also, if this is going to play out in a short time period, guys, you can see since the price is already breaking out of it, we could see some price movement which could bring us back again this 3,450 to 3,460 price level here in the short time frame. So any sort of a pullback, again, this lower line here from this ascending channel and also the symmetrical triangle could be acting as a support. So these are some of the scenarios I wanted to share with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that is the case, then please guys hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.